Alrighty guys, we are back for some red deck wins, goblin style. So it's essentially a goblins build, but it's not all goblins, right? This is just mono red aggro at its finest. I mean, I hope at least, because I haven't tested the deck yet, so we'll see how it goes, right? Guys, for anyone who may not know, I'm Red Cat and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well. Okay, let's go over the deck. We got 4 Fireblade Chargers, 4 Goblin Javelineers, we got 2 Play with Fires, 2 Abrades, 2 Battle Cry Goblins, 4 Grotag Bug-Catchers, 4 Kargan Intimidators, 2 Reckless Impulse, 4 Hobgoblin Bandit Lords, 4 Relic Robbers, and 4 Blade Historians. Over in the mana base, we're rocking 24 land total, and 2 of them are Den of the Bugbear. So, goal of the deck is to be, mono red aggro, and we have Goblin synergy, we have Party synergy, right? Because Blade Historian's a cleric, Bandit Lord and Relic Robber are both rogues, so that works with the Bug-Catcher, buffing him up. We could potentially see a 4-2 Bug-Catcher. What else do we got here, guys? Yeah, we have the warriors in the deck. Javelineer, Charger, Bug-Catcher, Kargan, all warriors, all working with this ability where, you can make stuff a coward, and then cowards can't block warriors. Last time I played Kargan Intimidator, it was an absolute MVP, and I wanted to figure out how to slot it into a goblin deck, so here we are. This is how we go. I'm sorry guys, I just got a notification. I got a little bit distracted there. Okay, luckily I turned off the notifications. I don't know if you guys remember in that one video, it was really loud, notification popped off, and I was like, what's happening? It happened mid-video. Okay guys, let's go ahead and take this deck into ranked and see how it does. All right. Oh, right into the first match. That was fast. Oh, guys, I better talk about this fast then. Guys, we have a brand new subscriber goal as well. We set it to 1,000. Seems far away, but y'all are seriously crushing it. Oh my goodness. As of right now, as of the recording of this video, we're at like 315 now. I think when we started the goal, we were at like 240 or something like that. You guys are seriously crushing that goal, so thank you so much. If you do like the content, consider subscribing. It is much appreciated, friends. This is a bad hand. We're gonna mulligan. Yeah, we're gonna mulligan that. All right, this is more keepable. I think we send the Blade Historian, because Reckless Impulse could send us into more goodies. Yeah, the reason we're running 2 Battle Cry Goblins is because it's just a goblin. It's not a warrior, it's not a rogue, it's not a cleric, not a wizard. It's just a goblin. So we'll go right into the Intimidator here, because the Intimidator can make that a coward, which is really good. Okay, mono green so far. Yeah. Oh, no swing there. Saving a blocker back. Yeah, it makes sense. We can only make one of them a coward, so... So Reckless Impulse is open. A trade with the pack leader isn't terrible. We could make this a coward and swing in. Let's see what happens here. Target creature becomes a coward until the end of turn. You're a coward, sir. We go ahead and swing on in. See, that's a good trade for us. Okay, so they end up taking the 3. That's good too, right? And now we get the Battle Cry Goblin down. Yeah, we had a bunch of options, which is nice. I do like... when these red builds have like tons of options for us to play around with. Okay, nice, yeah, that's a big swing. That's a big swing. Do we take the 6 or do we chump into that 5? before, you know, it doesn't have trample right now. We don't know if they missed a land drop. We're just gonna take the 6 for now. We do have 5 and we did go first. So like there's a really good chance here that we can just outplay them, right? Not outplay, out aggro them is what I'm actually looking for. Okay, so the Play with Fire and the Abrade are both pretty good, but we can play those next turn. And this turn, I think we just have to go. We have to get more creatures onto the board, more threatening, right? Because next turn we could drop the Bandit Lord and even Play with Fire their face if we have to. So Blizzard Brawl is gonna happen. The question is, what do they take? The Intimidator is probably the best grab. Oh no, maybe not. They were looking. Inscription of Abundance. Let's just take the damage. If a troll drops now, we do have enough to kill the troll with the Abrade and the Play with Fire. Oh, lots of options, guys. Wow. Okay. See, we could even make the troll a coward. So that's another option there too. I think Bandit Lord comes down. So we can only slip 6 damage through if we make this a coward. I think we might have to save some blockers back, unfortunately. We're only at 8, and this does have trample. Alright, we can block with the Battle Cry. It does suck not using the Play with Fire. But we have to keep up the damage. Oh, buddy, look at that. Look at Battle Cry Goblin actually not doing it for us right now because it isn't a warrior. I mean, that is why we only have 2 of them here, so. The second Reckless Impulse draw was pretty good, actually, because that made it so that way we don't have to lose too much steam from not playing these cards. Also, losing the Abrade is pretty rough because if a Chariot comes down now, the Abrade is gone, so it might be difficult to get that last 5 damage through. Mono Green was always going to be a tough matchup. I'm actually really glad that we're playing against Mono Green in the first game. So, do they have enough to give this trample? They do not, unless they play a land. Yep, we have to block the 6. They must have another creature to play here because this is a very, very risky swing. Yeah, they don't have the 4 mana for this. We block here. We take 4, we're down to 4. Right, because we can make this a coward, and then, like, they don't know what we could have in our hand, right? We could have, like, another Play with Fire or something. Oh, okay, yep. That's rough, man. Double Blizzard Brawl. That's super rough. Green coming in here. Yeah, Relic Robber. Okay. Well, let's see what we hit with the Reckless Impulse. Land. Relic Robber. There's no point not to swing. We lost this one, guys. There's they could give this trample. No good way to block here. So swinging on in. That was a good first match. I think we did get to showcase the deck there pretty well. Even against Mono Green, it held up pretty good. There's a couple different plays that I could have done differently, and whoop, I didn't mean to do that. Ah, good game. Good game. Okay. Wait, what's this? Oh, did I edit a deck to create this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I must have edited an old Goblin deck. Alright, guys, ignore the win rate up at the top. I do this every time, and then I'm like, ah, man, because I like to have a fresh win rate at the top. So I must have edited an old, like, Goblin deck into this or something. Oh, well. Well, so far we have a 0% win rate. because that was the first match. It was a good first match though. Like I'm proud that we got to showcase what the deck was about. It's not a complicated deck to figure out, of course. It's just goblins with Kargan, essentially. Yeah, and think about how good Blade Historian would have been last game. We might have won, actually. I don't know what the board state was when we had when we got that 4th mana, but that was also a mulligan, and they were down to 3. That's something to think about for sure. I think we do go Bug-Catcher this time because we have that rogue on turn 3 that we can swing in with. Each creature in your party, we could also just drop the Bandit Lord instead next turn. Like, it doesn't have to be creatures attacking in our party. Looks like we might be up against an Is It build. Hopefully it's a creative one that we haven't been up against before, because that's always more fun. Okay, holding it back. Most likely a Jwari, so we're actually not going to play either of our 3 drops. And if it's not a Jwari, Fading Hope and Play with Fires are abundant in these decks. So we're just going to go ahead, swing in here, and try to get the Intimidator down this turn. Let's see that Jwari. I'll pay that one. I got that mountain right there ready for you, buddy. 3rd mana. Smoldering Egg. Nice. Nice. We can make that a coward. They'll block the Relic Robber. Everything else is a warrior, so this time round we attempt the Bandit Lord. Nice. Hits the table. And that egg is a coward. Very spicy. Down to 6. Opponent looking to wipe the board here. A Cinderclasm doesn't do it. There we go, guys. Very nice. Now I have to say it at the end of every match, just in case anyone may be skipping around the video to check out some later matches, right? So ignore the win rate. We do have, we did play, I guess, maybe a different version of this deck at some point. So yeah, ignore that win rate at the top there. But for the video win rate so far, 50%, very spicy. That was great, guys. I'm really happy with these matches so far. I'm glad that we got to showcase like what the whole purpose was, right? Red deck wins Goblin style. I think that might even be the thumbnail words that I choose. What is this keepable? Ah, crap. Okay, we're gonna try it. We're gonna attempt it. Ooh. Would have liked to see a Den of the Bugbear at some point. Maybe we could go up, but I didn't want 4 Den of the Bugbears because I didn't want it to interfere with Blade Historian, which is exactly why I'm not playing the Faceless Haven either. Oh my goodness, land, please stop. Stop it, land. It's not a bad setup for turn 4 though, but we got more Epiphany decks. Okay, Grixis Epiphany, at least that's interesting. At least that's something, right? Something a little bit different. Fading Hope, really? Consider. Cool. I'm just, hey, let's go. Let's go. I'm just glad to see someone else playing Reckless Impulse at this point, right? I didn't even notice. Did they discard it or something? I didn't even notice that they did that. We could have actually tried to cheese in some goblin damage there. If we held back the Bandit Lord, swung in first, maybe, just maybe, they would have thought that we were going to kill their egg. I don't know if, like, protecting their egg is the most vital thing in the world, but yeah, all mana open. It could just be a memory deluge, but if it is a counter, losing the Blade Historian in this matchup would be really, really bad. So we're going to go Goblin Javelineer. It feels like a memory deluge, honestly. It really does. Yeah, we're gonna buff them all up. Okay. So, swing here, swing here. If we keep this back, we can actually tap it down to deal 1 damage regardless. Otherwise, it's just a normal block. Problem is, we don't know what's in their hand, so I think it's just a full swing in case they decide to, yeah, bounce the Bandit Lord and stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. So they most likely, I think they would have bounced the Bandit Lord even if we decided not to swing with it. So, okay, the Ashmouth already flipping is really bad for us. There goes our Battle Cry Goblin. The good news is they're tapped out, so Blade Historian hits the board next turn. Problem is, our board is getting kind of just, you know, it's getting destroyed. Uh-oh. Did they play a land this turn? Yeah, they did. Okay. Okay. So we could try to buff out the board here before getting the Blade Historian down. The big problem with that is it's so easy to kill my everything. It's so easy to kill everything just with that dragon alone. So we have to figure this out, right? But Blade Historian doesn't do much here, and they're still at 17. So I think, unfortunately, we still have to try to fill out this board. And their target here is pretty obvious. They want to play 2 spells next turn and kill the Bandit Lord with the dragon. However, that being said, it'd be easier to bounce the Bandit Lord. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I was gonna say bounce the Bandit Lord and then just wipe out the rest of the board with the Ashmouth Dragon. Let's talk about this card, man. How come I don't make more decks with Smoldering Egg? How come? I do have some plans, though. Don't get me wrong. Like, once this card flips, it's so hard for an aggro deck to actually pierce through. Super unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? I'm trying to think if there's any plays that I could have done differently. Like, there's not a lot we could have done to make it so that this dragon didn't flip, right? Just 2 damage to any target is so rough. Super rough. Okay, Den of the Bugbear. Yeah, I mean, it's the only one we can swing with. And I don't think they block. So they're down to 11. Blade Historian is the target this time round. Just 2 spells, and we know it's going to be easy for them. Well, 3 expressive iterations are gone, but like it could be... Oh, Blade Historian might be safe here, guys. If Blade Historian's safe, when we power up that Den of the Bugbear... Oh, never mind. They still have 3 open. Yeah, Blade Historian's not safe. We could still... top deck another Blade Historian. I don't know what that would help us with, but nice. Yeah, GG opponent. I don't see a good way out of this. I love the Sedgemoor Witch addition to this deck. Cool Grixis deck. I love the Sedgemoor Witch in here. Like, opponent just gets to pop off anytime they play an instant or sorcery. That's sick. We didn't see an Epiphany yet either. So, yeah, anything we play dies to the dragon. So, I think we just go ahead and let them have this one and hop into the next match. What do you guys think? Like, their second egg is about to flip too. We got them down to 11. Let's give him that GG, and let's hop into the next match. Let's do it. Again, ignore the win rate at the top. I'll say it every time, but But right now, we are 2 losses, 1 win with the deck. Everything up here before that was a different deck. Most likely an old Goblin deck that I went ahead and edited and made into this one instead. Red deck wins. Please let that be my title. Game, come on now. It's supposed to win. It's right there. It's the W. Opponent goes first, dang. Might be a werewolves. What's this? Did I just bug out my game? Is it just going to tell me to view the browser the entire game? Nice. Hopefully that goes away. Red Bat, take a little rest, buddy. Is this really a Fading Hope? It's holding there. How'd I get rid of that view browser, guys? I bugged it out. We can see our opening hand this entire time now, though. Gonna Reckless Impulse early because we have no other 2-drop, and yeah, going into a 3-drop from the Reckless Impulse is really good. Yeah, so we just did a Boros control video. I think that's the one that I mentioned that the control decks are there's just way too many of them to successfully play aggro and ranked right now. And we're kind of seeing that right now, right? Where if you're not playing the top 2 aggro, mono white or mono green, it's really tricky. And even if you are, we're still going up against is it decks left and right, and they just control your board state so effectively. So we're going to attempt the Relic Robber because if this is a saw it coming, either one is going to get hit. And if they have a Drawry in hand, then Kargan would be safer, but Relic Robber hits the board a lot better in this matchup. So we're going to try it. Yeah, I don't know how this bugged out or how to get rid of that. So divide by 0 is potential. Okay, hey, we kind of drew a card there. It's kind of funny. We drew a card off of Reckless Impulse. I hope this isn't bugged like the entire, like next game too. Hopefully after the match that it's not bugged out anymore. I can't click on the Relic Robber. I can't click on the Relic Robber. I guess we'll have to play this Relic Robber instead. See if that works. Nope. The Relic Robber is being treated as not in my hand right now. Yeah, that's fun. Oh my. Oh my. Oh. Okay. The game's doing things. Yeah, unfortunately, we thought we drew a card off of Reckless Impulse, but the game decided... Look, I can't right-click on it either. We could try just restarting. I don't want to make the opponent wait, though, honestly. It is what it is, guys. The game bugs out. Yeah. See how I highlight over it? I can right-click on this, but I can't right-click on that. Wow, bro. Yeah, come on. I want that Relic Robber. No! It's so frustrating. Okay. Well. Yeah, Relic Robber is not going to be playable, unfortunately. Wow, that sucks, man. As though we already don't have enough problems going up against these types of decks. No. Opponent! Alright, guys. Rest of the ranked season, we're just gonna have to play control decks, apparently. Like, I can't drag that out there. Obviously, I'm gonna keep the glitched gameplay in the video, as I keep all of the gameplays in the videos. I do not cut matches for pretty much any sake, unless for some reason I really have to, right? But for the most part, I don't think I ever have. Oh, well, unless you consider, like, the game just crashing. But even then, I keep the game crashes in. I like the authenticity of it all, right? You guys know that I'm not just showing you the best matches or anything like that, or just like the best gameplay. Or if my brain has a hiccup. Well, this would be a really good play. Let's be real, guys. Let's be real. We can't play the Relic Robber because of the glitch, but it would be really good. They'd be down to 9. They'd have 2 tokens, I think. I can't actually... yeah. We're going to go ahead and just let the opponent have it since the game bugged out, guys. That's super unfortunate, but think about that play for a second, right? Relic Robber drops. Opponent goes down to 9. I believe they get 2 tokens from that. So they would take another 2 damage on their following turn, and if they were running at low... If they were running low on the board wipes, then like that's just something to think about. Like if they had no way to get rid of those 2 tokens, could have been a victory. Game bugged out significantly there, guys. If you saw what bugged the game out, let me know. So whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player creates... Yeah, so I think the double strike would have created 2. Darn, that would have been a perfect test for that, for me to see. This is good. This is a good hand, guys. No! Opponent, why? Why are you doing this, opponent? No! Alright, guys. Like, it's been a few videos, and I keep joking about it, but I think we're gonna have to do normal play mode, just for the sake of different, diverse gameplay. Opponent, why? I can't believe you've done this. And they went first too. Dang, that's brutal. That's really brutal, actually. That was probably a Jwari disruption. That's probably what they had there. So we're going to go ahead and play around that. Now they have Divide by 0 open. Gonna play around the Jwari. That's what I'm thinking they had last time. That's what I'm thinking they still have. Divide by 0, nice. We are ready to go ahead and drop a 3-drop, and if the Fireblade Chargers survive, the Bandit Lord's probably the better 3-drop here. Probably gonna... Okay. Yeah, they're searching for the 4th land. Don't count this deck out, guys. If you're already playing goblins and you have some of the other cards, give this deck a shot and tell me what you think. Yeah, so the Fireblade Charger survived, so this turn we're going to attempt the Bandit Lord, right? Always having that 1 open for the Jwari. Always trying to play around such a simple card, but it's important in these matchups against Izzet. Dragon's Fire, very nice. So we get to swing for 2 again. Like, Dragon's Fire isn't the end of the world because of the Bandit Lord. Goldspan Dragon is a problem. Now they have 2 open. Unfortunately, Den of the Bugbear holding us back a little bit here, which is unfortunate. Just a little bit, though. We would really just get the... I guess at this point, since they're tapped out, try to maximize that damage input with the Battle Cry Goblin, which, I mean, like I was saying earlier, it's not a... Nice. They still have the 2 open, but it avoided the Jwari again, so... Yeah, it's not a warrior, that's why it's only a 2 of, but there's a reason that there isn't 0 of them, right? It's a great card. Yeah, so they had the 2 open, we had 2 lands open, and the card stuck on the side. That's how you know they probably decided not to play the Jwari. But if they did, we wouldn't have been able to activate that ability, and it would have been... But expect a second turn here, and if they have another turn after that, then that's GG opponent. Because we are tapped out, so they can really just pop off with epiphanies now. I mean, even if we weren't tapped out, they could still pop off with Epiphanies. There's not a whole lot we can do against that. Cinderclasm. Wow. Okay. Well, we're going all face, not gold span, because like they're really low. They're really low, and if they have nothing else, our haste might just get us there. Nice. Don't forget Den of the Bugbear is open too. Both Relic Robbers. Let's see if one hits the board. Yeah, no Epiphany was really good. 5/0. Still have four open mana. Yeah, you guys can see why we decided to go face instead of Goldspan, but giving them this extra bit. Yep, there was the Jwari. We were playing around that all game. All right. So at this point, them being able to flood the board with Mascot is not the greatest. Yeah. So, I mean, oh. It's actually just an Epiphany. Ah, nice. They probably could have played that out slower. No, maybe not. That was probably a smart play. Because now they can still play the Mascot and we're down to 2. So we have to win this turn. So if we would have killed the Goldspan Dragon, they would have been at 7 and they wouldn't have had this open land from the treasures, or mana I should say. So maybe it was Dragon. What would you guys have done there? What would you guys have done? Yeah, they have enough blockers to just let this happen, unfortunately. We can't tap this down to use its ability. So yeah, no attacks. We'll go ahead and let them swing in case they have any quests. Like, I'm backed up on quests, so I'd understand if opponent also was backed up on quests and maybe they have to swing. Maybe they have to kill opponent's creatures. We'll let it happen. Right, guys, so today, the first part of this, again, is nothing. Ignore the first part of this win rate. Second part of this, I think we played 5 games. We only won 1 of the 5 games, but think of the matchups, man. That was brutal, and the first game was pretty close against mono green. Every other deck was a control matchup. Wait, was every other deck an Is It build or an Epiphany build? I don't remember. I think it was. Yeah, ranked is really rough right now, guys. I don't know. Yeah, as an aggro player, ranked is really rough right now. So there's a couple builds that I have in mind to get past just the constant control decks that we're up against. And we'll be showcasing them very soon. Guys, red deck wins, goblin style. It's simple. It's exactly what you'd expect, and it's actually pretty good. I like it. The only new cards from Crimson Vow in here is Abrade and Reckless Impulse. And when I say pretty good, I don't know about ranked right now, guys. When I say pretty good, like, it seems like it's a lot better than the win rate showed us today. That's what I mean by that, right? We might be able to throw some Faceless Havens in here, but not being able to hit the Blade Historian on turn 4 may just cause, you know, death. May cause death, right? You want to be able to get this out on turn 4. That's why we're not even running the 4 Den of the Bugbears, right? There's a lot of different ways we could do this, right? We might even want to go up. Like a couple Play with Fires would have been nice at some point there. Even then, I don't know. What would you guys do? Let me know. Let me know in the comments, friends. And if you made it all this way into the video, I really appreciate you. Y'all are champions. For real, though. Thank you guys so much. All the comments are just so pleasant, and like all the likes I really appreciate. And I know I said it at the beginning, but guys, thank you again for you guys are just crushing that subscriber goal so far. Yeah, thank you guys. I will see you in the next video.